Greetings everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and today we are back with a major announcement. We are in Hustle Castle and there has been a major, in my mind, huge, maybe for their sake, game-saving update to the game. Just looking at the screen, you might be able to spot a difference or two. I'm sure by the time this video gets uploaded, most people already know what's going on. See that little guy right here, we'll go take a look. Yeah, let's just jump in right now. I have a feeling this will end up being a longer video. That is not going, I don't have any plans right now of length, but there's a lot to cover, so let's just jump in with the update here. We got a little important notice here. A new appearance for your hero. They've been teasing this for a while. You get to change your hero now to make them look any way you want. Well, not any way you want, but you can customize it. You can buy it, or you can earn things in the dungeon. I was able to do one dungeon run, so I got a couple chests to open up. We can see if we get any of these items or anything else that would be helpful. That's one of the minor-ish parts of the update. So here's the update here. I'm not sure if I'm going to read it all, but we'll just go over it and highlight some of the big spots here. So it starts off, my lords and ladies, another major, and that is actually very true, major Hustle Castle update has arrived to your castles. A multitude of great changes. Let's go check them out. Okay, so heroes. So now, as I said right there, you can update your hero skin. You can make male, female this time. It's not just male. You can make a different type, elf, dwarf, all different types. And a lot of those things you can earn. So new relics have been added. Oh, yeah, new relics. They opened up the 3rd and 4th levels now of, we'll go take a look at that in a little bit, of the constellation. So there's new active and passive items that you can add to your hero to make them even stronger. Obviously our hero is not super strong, especially compared to many others, which is why we see so many 6 million plus people in the in our arenas, because they have much stronger heroes than we do. As a matter of fact, with some of the unrelated changes we're going to talk about in a little bit is I've faced people recently with heroes way stronger than me, so it puts their squad power near mine, but their items they're using, their armor and their weapons are very weak. Very surprising, actually, to be honest. So anyway, we'll actually cover that a little bit. So, oh yeah, there we go. It says right there, you can now access the 3rd and 4th constellations, where you'll be more powerful talents and relics. Fought some guy today who had a 4th level relic. Really cool looking. Looks like it could be something very useful once we can get there. Obviously, we're a long ways away yet. Hero related added to the player profile. You can now find out hero's power, the relics they're using, and the constellations are upgraded without going to the player's castle. I thought we could do that before. Maybe not. Okay, that was one major item that's been updated. The next is the dungeons. In the dungeons, you encounter a new event. I've heard about this. They don't really talk about it here, but I saw a couple people post some things. Here's how it works. What rewards you will get will remain a secret. Everybody encounters the events will be in for a surprise. Both people that I saw post or mention anything about it said it looks like you're just fighting boss after boss. So both of them got 7 out of 7. So I don't know if you get that by default or what. So, you know, at the end when they show you the summary, you've got all this, you got all this, and it's showing that you got 7 bosses, which also means you got 7 chests. And then both of them I saw use torches instead of food, so maybe that's only available for torches. But so they got 7 of the legendary chests and also 7 of the epic. I'm not sure that's what they're called, but the 2 different types of chests. So huge. Like I said, I did one run and I didn't get it. But I'm sure at some point we will. So we've added new combat modifiers that randomly generated at waypoints. These are now more varied. So some people are saying good, some people are saying bad, just different waypoints. Unique map has been added to the dungeon where the boldest daredevils will be able to compete. This must be right here where you get the 7 of the 7 of the bosses. The chance of landing are slim and equal for all players. What awaits you beyond to go to the dungeon and find out. So that's the one I was talking about there, I guess. 4 new bosses. So I fought one of the new bosses today and got smoked by it. So that's item number 2. In here, well, as you can see at the bottom, balance improvements, but arena, changes to the arena. This is huge. I think this is going to be the biggest game changer of them all. So many people complain about the game because it's not fair, it's not whatever. You know, like for me, I'm in the arena and I can't really compete because there's people with, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7 million power squads. And looking here right at the beginning, we have been paying attention to players' feedback. We have been working hard for a long time, and finally we have accomplished what everybody has been waiting for! Exclamation. For sure. The matchmaking system in the arena has been improved. We want tournaments to be just right for all participants. So, so there's people with really, really weak squads. They're all of a sudden going to have a chance. They're going to be competing with other people similar to them, and everybody has a chance. Since this has gone live, I've done 4 arenas, and I've placed in the top 3, all 3 of them. I got 2, maybe even 5. I think it's 4 though. I got in 3 seconds and 1/3, and I actually misplayed one. I had a chance for first. And as you have seen many times, I have no first on this account. So all of a sudden, this account becomes, useful. I can do all the gaming I've been doing with all my other accounts on this one, and do all the stuff. I can't keep up with it as it is, but. So now I can, start competing in tournaments as well and earn badges, which allow me to get other good stuff. So, so here, let's just quickly go over here. We've introduced the power-based matchmaking, which will help reduce the differences in power among the squads. Players with heroes can no longer confront players without heroes, so that's huge, and a variety of other places as well. I've heard a bunch of people make comments about that too, that, they're no longer facing those that don't have it, and vice versa. There's people that don't have one yet because they're only, max TR8, and they were constantly having to fight people that are keeping their squad power low, people with heroes that just get decimated. So that's no longer a thing. Improved matchmaking for players with non-standard squads. This is basically this will allow players to find opponents to take part in tournaments. There's people that do odd builds, like doing the gym-based squads and stuff like that, and they couldn't ever compete. This should allow them to compete, but they've reworked a bunch of the mechanics and the numbers and ways of determining historical power, which now you apparently set that by going in the portal, and that was never a thing before. So people, it sounds like the massive major Djembe squads are not working as they were before. And some people who, have been working on getting that build going are pretty upset about it. But as far as overall game improvement and fairness of everything, it seems like a major, major update that's going to be helping and making many, many people happy about that. So. Here we go, and we're not going to stop there. We're planning a few more improvements that will definitely make you happy. Future updates will feature. I thought this was, I didn't see this as future. So here's a future update. Mage weapons will deal 20% more damage, and archers' weapon skill will target mages or archers. It's now measured by the number of attacks performed rather than time lapse. So, yeah, so that, that's just absolutely huge, going over all that and what it does. And like I said, let's just take a quick look. This is, I haven't opened it in my packages here. So we got a tournament here. That was a third, I believe. No, that was a second. Tournament here. That was a third. Tournament, second. So there was 4, it looks like. I think I got one more in here. What? Only 3? Huh. Well, I must have opened one. Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's confusing. Let's go look at my result. I'm pretty sure it was 4, but regardless, every single time I've been in the top 3, so that is huge for sure. Alright, so what are we going to do with all this? We are currently, what do we got? Got some noises going so we can hear stuff going on. It's good, maybe, I don't know. What's this little guy telling us to do? It's from what I had open my phone. Let's just do a little update to where we are with the team here. We are currently in the portal, so we're not doing any clan wars. We're up to 17,986 souls. You know what? I said I was going to do this last time. I was going to do some level 8 grinding. I'm not going to do the grinding here, but since our food's getting pretty full, I don't want to lose it. So the goal, obviously, again, is to get 1 or 2 more legendaries so we get some dust, so we can start powering up some of our gems. So let's just do a couple runs here. Hopefully that's not too loud. I apologize if it is, because in my ear it's incredibly loud. Occasionally I use some spells, occasionally I don't. I might just do them here to make them quicker. Yeah. Really hope that's not too loud for you guys. We'll probably do 2 runs, so if it's too loud, then bear with me. Alright. Oh, I did make one change to my squad, which could be... I forgot, I didn't get a chance to test it yet. Let me go take a look at that after this. Yeah, might be hurting us, not sure. We're going to take a look at damage after this. Oh, there we go. No spells used, got through level 80. So that's how you grind level 80. I didn't look at stats before I made this change, so I can't really do a compare. But for Evan, I made a change. I'll show you right here when I changed. And Julie as well. Julie was impacted. And we'll go back and look why Julie was impacted in a moment. So Evan is now running this item. I've been wanting a legendary poleaxe for a long time. This is what all the top guys run. A ruined poleaxe is very slow, but when attacking, 39% chance of dealing splash damage 165. That's a lot. But what really does you here is the fighter's area damage. The blow has a chance of a triple damage. And these are fairly low because this is an epic. And it's only level 94. And we also have at the bottom 27% chance of decreasing our enemy's armor. So this is what most of the top guys are pretty much all running. Not all of them, because I found somebody who wasn't, but a lot of the top guys are running a ruined poleaxe. I've been trying for a very long time to get one, build one, and to get one in all the things I've opened, and I haven't gotten one yet. So that's why I've kind of been running the squad the way I've been running them. So I just literally, right before I started recording this video, made this swap, and I was going to test it out, and didn't do it. So comparing these numbers to what the legendary ones are, especially ruined, it's fairly weak. Here we only got 3 gem inserts, and obviously this is a 94. So we took the rune off of Julie to do that. So unfortunately, Julie's not nearly as powerful as she was before, because she was it was giving her more chance for more damage and more dodging. So if we find out that, especially once I get to a legendary, that Evan is able to handle that and able to last, then I can start running one tank in the front. That's what a lot of people run. And then they run either, one archer in the back, or we'll end up running 2 archers in the back to deal, ridiculously more damage, or we run a different mage, because we got a damage mage, which could be helpful to have that in the middle as well. But, I mean, look at this. We got Leah. She's got a ruined weapon, of course, but she did 50% of this physical damage here. 2 million damage. 12 crits. 6 kills. I mean, just beast. So getting 2 of those guys in the back, that would be absolutely huge. So Evan's damage was at, hey, get off there. Well, apparently I should have done that. Yes, stop. Okay. So he did almost 1 million damage, very close to 1 million damage, plus 206,000 in heals. And Julie's not, she's not as effective, but she's dancing around and doing other stuff. So potentially, if I would go with this, I could potentially switch her to the daggers. But having that heal is helpful too. So I don't know. We'll do some testing and find out what our ideal is for our squad. We were up to 3.3 in power before I moved Evan down to that epic poleaxe. So, but hey, we just did level 80 without doing any spells. So obviously, the squad's still doing okay. Let's just do one more really quick. Try to compare numbers, and it'll allow me to get my food down a little bit so we can finish this video, and then I'll finish the grinding. Pretty sure I said this before, but I do most of my grinding at level 78 because I can start it, put the phone away, or whatever, and don't have to pay any attention. And a good 19 times out of 20, we finish it. Just that, that one setup occasionally comes back to haunt me, and I lose it. Or if I'm watching, I'll do one res, and then I'm fine. So, all right. Blaster here. If we put it lower, maybe we can see Evan's triple damage. Maybe let's try that and see if we can spot Evan's triple damage in there. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. I should have been paying attention. Revive. I was paying no attention. I was trying to watch for something else. Oh, I was also going to change my hero, because especially like in the arena, and there's our res mage. We got to get her healed up. Yeah, this one's not going quite as smoothly. There we go. Yeah, in the arena and also here, level 80, I sometimes need to do some revives, which obviously I got 10 of them right here. I can use this one. Yeah, especially now that they've reworked the arenas, you don't need the resers quite as much, and I'm running one reser. I don't need my hero to do that, so I use my hero to do something else more productive. I might even do that here. We'll do one more run on level 80 and see what that gets us. Oh, we can put that back at double speed, sorry. Our premium is about to expire. I'll have to make the decision if I'm going to go ahead and renew it, which I think I will. It's hard to, once you do premium, it's hard to go back. Alright, let's take a look at the damage here. 2 in a row without using it. Oh, I do use spells, didn't I? I use my revive anyway. Alright, so Julie almost did 1 million damage that time. 9, 4, 3. Jerry's just doing his thing. Evan, not nearly as much damage that time. 4 dodges, 7 kills. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I mean, it's, first of all, it's not legendary. Second of all, there's no inserts in there, so it's significantly weaker because of it. So maybe until we look at that, Leah did over 2 million. We could try. I wonder. I'll have to watch to see how long Evan lives, and if he lives, good. I have to check his armor to make sure he has some way to stay alive longer. We could try to drop out another archer and see what happens, see how much damage we do then. But yeah, that'll be some testing I'll do another time. I'm not going to do that here because this video is going to be long enough as it is. We haven't even covered all the stuff we're going to cover. So, alright, come on. Let's go. We need 2 times speed on that. Okay, so there we go. Level 80. That's how we grind level 80. And especially with this, that was 2 in a row, maybe I can literally start grinding level 80 now. Let's collect all these, keep our guy happy. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. Let's do the hero change real quick. So he currently, we're going to open up a couple boxes here and see. Oh, because that will make us some food, so we may need to do some more battling. Anyway, I know I'm all over the place. I'll apologize. We're going to change here. Corpse Kaboom. I mean, I've leveled up a lot of the others higher than this. Obviously, I haven't, so our squad power will go down even further if I would switch away from that. So that's with Corpse Kaboom. This is just the default. We got lots of upgrading we could do here. So we could probably go up 2 more levels. Jar of Acid. Where's my question mark? Oh, I need to go. Okay, we'll go look over there. So we got the Jar of Acid. Mask of Quiet prevents enemy mages from using spells. How often? Once. I mean, that's like prevents them like 1 time out of every, or for 2 seconds out of every 7. Yeah. Actually, say it that way. It's not quite as bad. This one I see a lot of people doing. Blinds all archers for 1.8, and then this guy. This is probably the most popular. So what do we have here? Summons a sandstorm, which deals 5% magic damage to all enemy fighters, and makes them lose 25% of their spell power, and have 25% chance of missing each attack for 4 seconds. So does that mean they get their power back after? But none of these are powered up, so I mean, switching them over, I'm gonna, I guess, if this isn't being used, it's not gonna buy me anything anyway, in reality, so. Book of the Wind, or the Archers, we got tons of those, obviously, or the Mask of Quiet, mages using over that, not sure. Corpse Kaboom, we got a couple of those. This would be one, maybe just put it in just to see. Causes the bodies of fallen enemies to explode, dealing 8,000 damage to all enemies. Let's just try it. 339, 600 is our power, so we just lost 30,000 on power. Crazy. Yeah, we got massively different squads going here. Real quick, I apologize for those that don't want to see another level 80 run here. Let's just do one more level 80 with that going and see what happens. And this one I get to fire off my own, but when I'm doing the arena, it fires by itself. So You know, maybe something like this is more useful there. Yeah, I don't know here. Like here, there's only 3 of them there, so causing them to explode, is that helpful? Not so sure. Let's see if we can do one here. Let's get 1 or 2 down. There we go. Fire up. Boom. Did that help? I don't know. Everybody's at full power, so there's that. All right, we'll fire it off here against these guys. Let's get 1 or 2 down here. Anybody down? Let's do it now. Boom. I think that was, wow, look at that, literally full power. Whew. Wow. Let's see what we got here. So I wonder if that builds, like every single person that's down, does it count that entire time? Do we have like an overall hero detonation damage anywhere going on here? No, it doesn't look like it. It's a nice healing snail down there, that's for sure. Alright, so, oh, Leah, 2.5 million damage. Whoa. Alright, so Corpse Kaboom, you're not telling me what you did, so. Alright, Anthony still doing some power. We got Julie, same thing. Out. Jerry did way less damage, whatever. Evan did. Again, not super high. Nothing to write home about. So one of the real tests will be put that stun weapon back on. Yeah, I'm going to do that one more time. Alright. A little note here. It's not the plan here, but I'll write myself a little note here. We're going to do one more test and put Evan back in his other weapon and just see what kind of damage he's doing. And then maybe we stick with, but we got the rune. Then we'll put the rune back on Julie, which is what we had before. So one more test and we'll get to the other items. Alright, so let's go back to Evan. We're going to get rid of your rune on your poleaxe. Remove. Okay. We're going to unequip. We're going to go to you. You're my stun guy, right? Equip. Let's go check to see what I could test this guy with a rune too. So we have 30 for 2.5. Let's put the rune back in it. Not back. Oh, I actually have had it in the past, but okay. Yes. So now I have a 35% chance for stunning for 2.7. So it stuns for 0.2 longer, but now it stuns for a group of enemies. Which we also have our stun mage going, so we don't probably need all of that stun. And let's do one test here, and then one test back to one more test back with our original setup, and compare the numbers and see here. Let's see what this gets us. And I'll do 2 Corpse Kabooms again. We'll do 1 on 3 and 1 on 5. That, for what it's worth, that seemed like that took longer. Could just be in my head, maybe. I'm not sure. Blasted right through them. Ooh, look, our mage is down. And that's our res mage too. So I'm gonna have to heal. I'm gonna try to do it without doing it, but yeah, we're in trouble now. Our heal mage was down. Oh, I just wasted our Corpse Kaboom on nothing too. Oh, it didn't work. Good. See, that's the downside, of course, of getting rid of that, because now I don't have it when I need it. Oh man, they are hurting us big time this time. Whew, this is not pretty. Not pretty at all. So yeah, was that because we changed the weapons? Was that because this is just a harder run this time? Or what? But that was not pretty. Let's go take a look at these numbers. And I think we won't go back to a third test yet, so. But look at Julie's damage. Oh, I didn't. I was like, look at how high her damage was this time. She got all these crits. but I didn't put the rune back on like I thought I did, so yeah, well, that's way better, of course. Jerry, ridiculous heals. And Evan's power up slightly. He did not power damage. Of course, I mean, he has the Julie over 2 again. 16 crits. Wow. Evan, 13 crits. He did more damage, but he had a legendary, so obviously a better weapon. Yeah, well, that epic poleaxe is certainly holding its own, that's for sure. Yeah, what were we going to do? Anything? I could do an arena as well, but that's just going to make this video way too long, so it's ready. I don't know, we're probably, what, like 30 minutes in already? Haven't gone over a couple of items I'm going to go over. So let's see if we can't blast through a couple of those items so this doesn't drag on for super long. And hopefully we don't lose this recording like we've been doing with so many things. This is, again, I didn't mention this earlier on, but equip. Oh, shoot. I forgot to take off the rune. Yeah, this is the new setup again. I just lost, actually, that was a different channel. I wasn't even on this channel. I've lost many recordings. It's just so frustrating. So I ended up getting a setup going on a computer and recording on there. And so if you notice the sound a little bit different, if you notice the video quality is different, it's because I'm doing a different recording setup here. Gotta find the old other weapon we had last time. Splash damage, and then also reducing armor is what I had. I don't want increasing crit or increasing damage. I want reducing armor. That one. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully if you're still listening at this point, when you get a chance, please drop a comment and let me know how the sound is. This microphone is fairly sensitive. I was trying to use a mouse, but the mouse was making loud clicking noises, as mice do. So I unplugged that and just now I'm using the laptop here. But yeah, so I try to have the sound also really low, so the sound of the game, so hopefully you can hear the sound a little bit, but it's not too overpowering. And the video recording should be going better, hopefully. So the short-term goal is to actually have the videos recording and not being lost, and keep the channel going. And then with not doing it on my phone, I have to get some different editing software, which hopefully will, once I get more comfortable with it, will result in better, more professional-ish type videos. We'll see. I'm certainly not there yet, so I struggle with just the basics at this point. But for now, that's where it's going. So if you could, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the sound quality. Is it good enough? I was noticing some hissing going on, just a very faint. And I think I have the microphone down enough where that's not a problem. But the headphones I'm using right now are not super great either. So it could still be there potentially. So anyway, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking about the noises here. Okay. So since I don't have any clue how long we've been recording, I will get through a couple more items I wanted to get through here. First of all, while we're here, let's just actually, I don't know when the next event's coming up. It might be good to save some of these. Since I don't think we're going to spend a lot of time like powering up, dusting up things and stuff. So I think I might just leave these here for now. We'll come back and get those next time. Still trying to run through and get 2 to 3 djembes a day, which I have a hard time doing that. It just takes a lot of time. So I haven't, I probably averaged maybe 2 a day this week. I don't remember the last time I opened it, so I can't look at those numbers and tell. But let's go ahead and open up these chests and see what we get. We need, excuse me, we need a lot of these guys, obviously, and we need a lot of these guys as well. So let's just start opening them and see what we get. And it sounds like now we're going to start getting some gear for our hero too, so we can dress our hero in different stuff, which is no more than cosmetic. So hopefully we don't lose too much in these chests now to get cosmetic changes. Oh, and we got new relics as we saw before. So here we go, 2 new relic items. You're not going to tell me what they are. Do I have to click on them? What's going on? Yeah, I do have to click on. Happy Archer Totem used to obtain upgrade. Well, that's a 3rd or 4th level archer item, so obviously we gotta get up there. Same thing here. Champion's belt. Don't know what it does for me, so obviously with a lot of those things I can get. Let's go get rid of that guy in the background there. You only need 3 to level up to from 1 to 2. So once we get there, we should easily be able to do it. But if it's an active, we just have to see if we're going to actually use the active. So, alright. So, well, it was interesting. I don't know if it was helpful, but it was interesting. Alright. Open up this one. Excuse me, taking a drink here. That's new. This one I think is, I already got a ton of these. Need to upgrade these. Especially if I can start being successful in the arena now. These will be a little bit more important, so I might have to start powering these up. Right now I'm running in my 5th spot a way to get extra souls, so when I'm doing I was going to call it the tunnel, that's what it is in Zero City. Alright, big huge Pokemon Go updates as well. That's why another thing taking all my time is not worrying, but dealing with Team Rocket and Pokemon Go. So that's also another avenue. Let me know if you guys play Pokemon Go, by the way. Drop a comment in there. I could record some videos there as well. I was kind of dried up in that game, but you know they've been making some changes lately that made it very interesting. So playing that game, also playing Harry Potter, Wizards Unite, which takes a lot of time. So things are busy in the gaming side of life here. So yeah, let me know if you guys are playing that, and if you guys are interested in any of those, we can start trying to get some of those on the channel. There we go. These are all new. Wow, I'm not getting any of the old ones. I'll have to go investigate some of these and see what they get you. Alright. Did I have 4 of those? What did I just open? Was that the legendary one? Ooh, yeah, it must have been. Let's get 3 of those. Horned Helmet Relics. So we got enough of those, I think. So I only got 5. Happy Warrior Totem. Yeah, we'll go read on those in a minute. Whoa, 4 to 5. I got 5. I thought that last time. I guess that was like the one, the rare one that shows up occasionally. It was like 7 or 8. 4. Man, I'm getting a ton of those guys. Let's see what that guy is. Maybe that'll be my new active skill. Let's see what it is, because I'm getting a ton of them. Aha. Yay. Alright, let's do this last one. Well, we might have to do a little bit of hero work. Ooh, we got an item. Restore. If I didn't have... Well, this is another one I was struggling with for a very long time to get. I did not have a legendary restore for the longest time. Finally got one. I still only have 1, but there's times when it might be helpful to have 2. Ooh, what is this guy? Yeah, I have no idea. Let's go to our constellation and look at some of these guys here. Alright, well that it is what it is. Oh, before we do that, got our items for sale here. To me, this is not a thing that is important for me. I would, if it was something useful, I'd be willing to spend $10. It's only $10, but all this is, there's our dwarf that I mentioned before. It's just gear. It's going to give me a dwarf, allow me to do a male or female, and give me the gear. Nothing else changes. It's all purely cosmetic. I don't see a need to spend money to get a cosmetic change. That does not do it for me. I know it does for some people, and that's great. Like I said before many times in this game is meant to be played in a way that you enjoy it and you want to play it. But it's not all the same for everybody. So obviously here's the ones you can buy, which we just saw there. These will be getting in the dungeon. I guess it'll be obvious. I don't think I got any. I could switch to female, obviously. I don't know, maybe it'll be like a red dot here for something for me to do. I have no idea. Like, I don't think I can switch to any of that stuff yet, can I? I have to find them somewhere. Yeah, to the dungeon. Can be obtained in the dungeon. So over time, I guess. Ooh, look at that one. It's orange. Ah, look. Orange. So we got legendary, epic, and rare here as well. Well, that's interesting. So if we can get, like... Does each one have a... Yeah, each one has a legendary. Get a dark elf, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, well, that is cool. Ooh, look at that. We can make Harry Potter here. Lots of legendaries here. What is that, just for headgear? Well, that's interesting. I mean, it's something you get over time. I mean, there's people that go gung-ho about everything, obviously, where you Try to get everything as quickly as possible. Not my style for sure, but hey, we can ride a lizard. Harry Potter riding a lizard. What is the kimono dragon? I didn't even look. No. Oh, it was a lizard. Funny. Ooh, a lion. That would be awesome. Actually, it's not a lion. It's a manticore. Manticore, sorry. Okay. Sorry, wasting time here. Let's do something more productive. Let's go back to our hero. Go back to our constellation. And see what these extra items are. Hey, we got enough. That's the one we saw right there. Ooh, a hamster. The armored hamster. When allied warriors have less than 40% health, they take 8% less damage of any type. If health exceeds 40, the effect is removed. Well, that's helpful. That's just a passive that just sits right there and allows you to get less damage. Awesome. What we have to get there, we have to get this guy. Sharpened Blades. Enhances the physical damage of all allied warriors by 150. How quickly does that go up? Doubles. Ooh, nice. Oh, not quite, but yeah, that's also very helpful. And here, this is what we got. So we already got 8 of these relics, and we have enough to buy it. Let's see if it's something we want to do. Active skill, which we're looking for a new active skill. Ooh, hello. Resurrects a random allied warrior with 15% health. Additionally, restores 15% health over 4 seconds. Enhances damage by 15, because that gives us that restore. It's only 1, but enhances damage by 15%, increases armor by 50%. Excuse me. The resurrected warrior becomes the target for... Ooh, that's not good. The resurrected warrior becomes the target for all enemy units in 4. In 4 seconds? Does it stay 4? It stays 4. For all target for all enemy units in 4. Interesting. So basically, somebody's dead. They'll come back alive, and everybody's going to leave everybody else alone except for the person who came back alive. And it's interesting. That could have some use. We might buy that just to test it. And we'll go up to 18 after this. Will come in handy in the situation of, you know, my resurrector is dead. I restore with the hero. But then that's not helpful actually, because you do extra damage, but increased armor, increased damage. Those guys aren't doing that, obviously. But if it's my tank, that's fine, right? Except for the 15%. But the 15%, and then the wave comes, then they just need to be able to stand for all units for 4 seconds, I guess. But I don't know, it's cheap enough. Let's buy it and test it out, right? Might as well. Give it a shot. I don't know that it's... Oh, I could do another one, too. And, hey, look at this. We can do this, too. Enhances physical damage of all warriors. Alright, let's do it. Alright, now, our hamster. Ooh, what's this? Allied warriors restore 4% of health whenever an ally or enemy mage uses the healing on the battle. Hello. These are helpful. So we need to get some hamster relics here. So we get 3 hamster relics. We'll buy that, and we'll buy the other thing. At these levels are fairly minor, obviously, but it's interesting stuff. What's this one? Increases the magic armor. Bleh, boring. But if it gets me this, we got one of these relics. Warriors get 1,500 to health for each warrior in the squad. Plus 1,500 to health for each warrior in the squad. Well, if only having one, that's not huge, but still. Oof, look at that. You get down there, you get extra 25,000. Wow. Jeez. And then what's this guy? Another resurrection here. When receiving deadly damage, allied warrior becomes invulnerable for 0.8. Depends what deadly damage is. Triggered once in 25 seconds. Oof. That is some very interesting stuff for sure. What do we got here? Let's just check these out too. Some stuff. Oh, these totems. Yeah, I fought a guy with the totem. My squad power was 3.3. He was actually 3.2. I saw a guy. He fought a guy with 4 million. That was the highest in our fight. And the 4 million lost to 3.2. that was the one where I had a chance for first place, because I think I might have been able to beat that 4 million guy. I didn't try it. I ended up fighting the 3.2, and I beat him with 3 seconds on my clock, so I got 70 points on that one. I might have confused a couple things there, but yeah, barely beat him, barely got any points. Yeah, so these totems might be extremely useful. We're obviously a long way from getting there, though. We have to get, what, 50 more items? Total of 50 or 50 more? Total of 50, I think. So we need 17 more before we can even look at this. So we get that Flery Totem, then we can go here. Allied Warriors generate 10. Ooh, that's fantastic. Regen 10-9 every 5 seconds. And once the battle starts, the hero summons a random warrior totem that cannot be destroyed for the duration of the battle. The totem uses one of 3 abilities, increases the random allied crit by 10%, reduces enemy's unit's attack speed by 15, casts a shield on a random allied unit, shield absorbs 10%. Wow, man, there's some awesome stuff here. Has 25% chance of dealing 12% pure damage to an enemy warrior. Has used their weapon's ability. Well, I think my goal is going to be... there's probably excellent stuff like this in all these, to be honest with you. So we need 3 more before we can get out here. My point, damage. I might need to try to focus and get out to these, even if it's at a bare minimum, because getting that extra added, I mean, that's huge, for sure. Alright, so let's go see our squad power. I said I was going to look at, we're at 310 right now, because we have our junky corpse kaboom. This is probably even less, to be honest with you. It is. So, even lower, 295. So our abilities are not looking great. Let's go do one more quick test. This could be a bad one. Maybe I should do a level 78, because I don't know if I can beat 80 with my current setup. We got all of our yeah, let's try it. Let's be silly. I can watch a commercial to get it back anyway if I need to. So, all right. Let's see. See if there's a big mistake. We have QC runner running our. Oh, I don't get to see it. I tried to click on my warrior here. Missed it. Oh, whatever. You know what? We just said it. Running our new relic. Which is only level 2. It's not very strong. Let's give it a shot. And we got Evan running with our stun, I believe. Oof, look at that, we're almost dead already. Oh man, this is not good. This is not good. Res. Oh man. We're all alive. Let's do extra damage. Let's just give us a chance here. I did notice that when you're doing here, you get, especially at these higher levels, you get a lot of your things back. So it doesn't really hurt to use them because you can get them back fairly frequently. So we're getting through it, but that was all right. We're not going to use that one anymore. I don't like that at all. I think just doing the sprinkle one that reduces armor is a lot more useful than that one. Alright, well, we survived. Had to use some spells to quickly the damage, and I think we'll call it quits, and we'll save some other content for another one. Alright, so Anthony up there. We got Julie doing 1.4. It's higher. She's not running the rune yet. Jerry did more damage that time for sure. Evan almost did 1 million with his ruined poleaxe. Leo was down 1.7. Alright. So yeah, lots of work and lots of changes to our squad here. I'm not sure they're for the better, to be honest with you. Especially our hero. That was by far a change for the worse. But you know, we gotta test them out. Everything's new, so we gotta see what's good and what's not good. Like I said, I think we will leave it here. We've covered a lot of stuff, obviously. We'll possibly get back for another video tomorrow. Check out our status of the, check out our status of the portal, see if we're ready to get a legendary, because I'm not waiting to them for legendaries again. I forgot them that one time, and that did not make me happy, because we need our dust. Our dust is, we got obviously some things to open, and we still have some in here, not tons. I realize there's better ways to do this, but for some reason this is the way I do it a lot, so we're going to pretend to use one here. There we go. So our dust is fairly low. No legendary. I obviously have our legendary weapons. We can break some down to get some dust to power some of these up, but yeah. So we need dust. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this update. Me personally, I think it's massive. I think it's huge. And it makes the game a lot more interesting. And I would expect, I'm fully expecting this, that by the next, I don't know how much I'll be able to play this weekend, but I will finally be able to get my first victory on this team. I've already got, like I said, 2. I thought it was 3, but maybe it was only 2 silvers and then 1 more bronze. So my overall top 3% has gone over 10%. I've actually started tracking this. I don't think I have the full 285, but since I started tracking. Oh, no, it is this. This is all 285. It's this percentage is over 10% now, finally. So I think we're over 11 even, which, was never happening. So it's a lot more competitive, which makes it a lot more fun, a lot more interesting. So, yeah, lots of good stuff. Lots of great stuff, I think, to be honest with you. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this update. Do you guys like it? Are you back? Does it help you get back into the game? And let me know. All right, until the next time, this is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I'll see you later.